Unacademy. Let's crack it.
The boundary in a sea water
Sir,
is how much for the nation?
sir, it is 200 nautical miles.
200.
Sorry, sir, the territorial waters are till 12 kilometers, and 200 nautical miles would be the limit for international waters or international sea.
Now, what is this nautical mile versus mile? Why we use that?
Sir, though I am not aware of the exact difference between the two, but a nautical mile is used when the calculations for measuring distance are done over sea.
Sorry?
Sir, when the distance is measured over water or sea, then the term nautical miles is used, but I am not aware of the actual.
Also in the air.
Sorry, sir, I am not aware about it. I'll study.
Okay, now if you go vertically,
Sir.
Where does the nation's boundary end?
Sorry, sir, I'll read about it. Sorry, sir, I'll read about it.
You know the reason why I'm asking is
Yes,
the
sir.
incident yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was that?
So there was a balloon which drifted from China to the.
Was it drifted or guided?
Sir, as per the report of the Chinese spokesperson, the balloon drifted from China to the airspace of US, and as per the US reports, it said that that was a deliberate event and that was a surveillance balloon, whereas China says that it was a weather balloon to measure the meteorological processes. So it drifted over there, and then, sir, it was shot down by the United States of America.
You know what height it was?
Sorry, sir?
At what height the balloon was?
Sorry, sir, I'll read about it.
I think about 20 kilometers. Okay. Now you are a sociologist. Tell me, how did we develop so many tribes? What is the genesis of tribals?
Sir, so tribes resulted from a certain group of people who had certain degree of self-sufficiency, and they could sustain themselves from the natural produce and from the produce that they could get in the nearby area, and their expansion was limited, and they developed a local folklore or culture, and these all factors contributed to the genesis of certain tribes in different parts of India. So though there is not a universal definition of tribe that is being agreed upon.
But when did it develop? Was there any major economic activity that separated them from the mainstream?
Sir, tribes have existed since 5th, 6th century BC and earlier also. Sir, it is primarily referred that the discovery of iron led to the clearing of jungles around the Nalanda civilization, and the kingdom of Mauryas came up, and then they took up economic production, they indulged in trade, and a settled economy took place. So there were certain tribes then also, but sir, this economic integration and integration with other nations and an advanced mode of production led to a settled civilization. Those tribes also existed simultaneously.
So that's a industrial development, not agriculture development.
Sir, industrial also, agriculture also, and related social developments also.
Okay, my final question, you know this Adani episode.
Sir,
You think it's a macroeconomic event or a microeconomic event?
sir, it is a microeconomic event. It is one of the companies which was listed on the share markets in India as well as abroad, and the cancellation of the FPO or the crashing down of shares by 28%. This happens given the volatility in the market and the demand and supply of equity shares.
How it becomes microeconomic event?
Sir, it has not impacted the fundamental parameters of the Indian economy or the global economy to classify it as a macroeconomic event. Had it impacted, say, the GDP, the inflow of FIIs or FPIs in the Indian equity markets to a large extent, or if it would have any impact on the inflation or GDP growth or investment.
But that is the impact. The event itself has not really affected any economic activity, has it? It's only the stock market variability.
Yes, sir, it is the stock market variability. And, sir, if there are allegations that there was money laundering, there was accounting fraud, there was round tripping of money, if those allegations after investigation by SEBI.
See, the allegations apart, but whether it is a micro or macroeconomic event, I would say that it is neither. Impact may be on both,
Sir.
but the event itself is neither.
Sir.
But that's my opinion.
Sir.